in terms of the king's interaction with him, I also saw that as like the perfect leader's response. Like, because as a leader, as a politician, you have to be able to. I think sometimes some people, yeah, you could express this as like talking out of two sides of their mouth, and sometimes they are doing that. They're just BSing. Totally,
Mhm.
totally. That probably happens much more often than like the version that I'm seeing the king doing.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I think with the king, he is maybe, yeah, and this sort of like what you were saying about him sort of giving the spiritual reward, which was much more valuable than any gold that he could give him. Especially considering the rich brother already has a bunch of gold. Like how much more valuable is more gold to him? I mean, it's just a dollar amount, or it's
Mhm.
just a number, you know?
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, I think yeah, he is saying the same lines to him and and I think kind of this is how like parables are and mythology and things. You could be using the same words and the cynical or the instrumental logic person is seeing it exact totally fits their mind's way of seeing it. Okay, this is what you're saying, you're mocking me, or whatever. You're throwing it right back at me. I did all this hard work. Or you could take those exact same words. It seems like wisdom words are this way. And once you have the realization, uh, you have the personal transformation, you see the words in a totally different way.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
maybe some of the difference between like deep philosophical spiritual wisdom type things and more, I don't know, just more practical or everyday type of language, which doesn't seem to have like the double, triple meanings and things.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the like the distinction I see there is the same one between the two brothers, right? It's the one if you're just focused on going out in the world and conquering and taking and killing or whatever the soldier's life, then you do sort of see everything in that kind of flat perspective. But if you
Right.
turn inwards and you cultivate the self, you cultivate the sacred or whatever, then you're able to start because you've grown familiar with that in your very being. You're able
Mm.
to see it, recognize the different layers when like a communication, like you're saying, when it comes from without, you're able to see that, like the different layers, because those different layers are open in you. But if you're all focused just out in the world, then you
Yeah.
don't have the language to understand the different layers in the sort of parable communication.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the outward and the inward turning. Yeah, I think that's a very good way of differentiating them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.